Well, it's another day, so it must mean another Chubby Ray Comics live event. This is Chubby Ray Comics Roundtable, guys. This is the roundtable right here. Here's the roundtable. Very excited about it. This will be the first one. Roundtable is when I'm going to have guests on, and we're just going to talk about comics. Hear hear the story of whoever my guest is about what made them start collecting comics, and talk about their collection. What do they have? And talk about our thoughts on different collections, different books, different companies, all that stuff. That's what we're doing on Chubby Ray Comics Roundtable. We're starting it today. I sent a message out. Let's see, Frederico had agreed to be on the show, so he's getting the first invite. So I sent it to him. We're just waiting for him to log on and see what's going on. What's up, you guys? Comics and Tortillas says, wish he could join, but he's working. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Comics and Tortillas. I wish you were here, buddy. I wish you were. It's always a funner show when you're here. Always funner when Comics and Tortillas are with us. So yeah, I want to start with some members. I want to start with members of the show first, and then I'll start getting some creators. Anybody else? If anybody else wants to join, let me know. I can send you I'll send you the invite. I got Frederico coming in. Who else wants to join the roundtable today? I'd love to have you. Hello, Childish Brandino says, what's up? Childish Brandino. DP says, what's good, brother? PW, what's going on, buddy? Galandowski saying hello. What's up, Galandowski? Heard a rumor you sold the Chubby Ray trademark to Paramount for $80 billion. Congrats. Yeah. They're buying Chubman and Puggin from me, I think. It's not a done deal, but we're hoping they're going to get Chubman and Puggin. Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing great, Gary. What up, Ray Seagulls? How you doing, buddy? Chip Crisper. How you doing, buddy? I see Cranibal's in. What's up, Cranibal? What's up, Ray? I tagged you in something that deals on the deals page of Discord. You might be interested. Uh-oh. Let me check, Wesley. Wesley likes to share those deals. I love it. He shares those deals, buddy. Let's see. Crisis on Multiple Earths. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need 5 and 6. Not bad. That's good. I like that. Thanks, Wesley. I do like that deals. That's great. Man, it's boy, we're getting some good. I'm looking at the page. The Discord page is getting some good stuff, man. Wow. I'm reading the chat, everyone. Oh, wow, the art. There's an art section now, and the art, there's a great picture of Wolverine on the art. And we have there's Hellboy hauls. The Hellboy books look awesome on our haul section. And then the recommendations has some great stuff. Recommendations, very good. I like it. That is fantastic. It's great. I love it. Yeah, we've got some good stuff, guys. Let's see. Brant says, hello, Ray and everyone. How you doing, Brant? I would love to join the next roundtable. Unfortunately, I'm under the weather tonight. I'm gonna have other creators on I'm gonna try to get other YouTube guys on. That'll be the eventual, but I'll still find room for our members to get on. Carl's on saying, good evening. Well, good evening, Carl. How are you, my friend? Tom is saying, welcome to ChubbyRay Comics Roundtable. Power up, subscribe, smash, like, and unleash your comic chat chaos. DP says he's the first to click the like button. You guys should not let you shouldn't let DP beat you, man. You shouldn't let him beat you the way he did. He was the first one to do it. Is the Discord patrons okay? Discord is open to everybody. There will be sections of the Discord that will be Patreons only. We haven't figured it out yet. So, Childish Brandino, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join it, my friend. What's up, Ray? Missed your stream yesterday. Glad I could make it for this one. MZ, you missed a good stream yesterday. Let's welcome my guest to the round table, Federico. How you doing, Federico?
Hi, hey, how are you?
There you go. Yeah, I got to hear you. Your mic's very soft, but I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing. He's turning up the volume. By the way, look at the shelves. Look at the shelves in his room. Very nice. I like that, buddy. Let me see what he's got. Hold on. What's he got in there? He's got.
So I'm just experimenting here. Can you hear me? Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. Okay.
I see he's got some Batman. I see he's got Ex Machina there. He's got Green Lantern. I like that. Got some Legion of Superheroes. I like that. Got Flashpoint. You got some good stuff in your shelves, Federico. Can you hear me?
Still here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes. Now can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're done. We're here. Thank you.
I love it. I was just looking at your shelf. Your shelves look good, my man. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. I set them up yesterday. Actually, I had them in another room, but I have here the computer. I went and bought a camera because I didn't have one here.
Because you knew you were going to be on the show. You see, being on the show made you get your shelves done. It looked great. It looks great, man.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would be on the other room.
It's good. It looks good. Now, you live down in Texas, right?
Yes. I can hear some music, but that's not me. What's that?
I don't know why there's music playing.
It's not bad, but
there's no music on my end.
What's that? Was it me?
I'm not playing music. I don't know.
Okay, so now it's probably just turned on by itself. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that's the last mistake.
Hey, so tell me, let's talk about how'd you get in the comics? How old were you? What's your story? What's your comic fan origin story?
Actually, I just left it in my car. I have the Legion, Sapgo's the Legion DC Finest, and it has the Space Odyssey of the Legion of Superheroes, May 1969, but it came out like a month later, and it was actually my 10th birthday present from my mom, and it just got hooked. I was 10 years old, and the Legion was 11 years old.
Not bad, man. Not bad. What was it? What was the issue number?
Oh boy, I reread it a little while ago, and I was running to get here on time.
Was it an Adventure Comics?
Yes,
it was. Superboy and the Legion.
1969. I think it was still Adventure.
Yeah, it would have been Adventure.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the Sap Goes the Legion? And the
Do I have what?
DC Finest?
It's in the other room, but I have it. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, Federico. Of course, I have it.
Okay.
How dare you, Federico? How dare you imply that I don't have it?
I don't know if it's in one of the Legion Omnibus. Probably should be around there.
Yeah, one of the silver ones, one of the Silver Age omnibuses. I only have volume 3 of the Silver Age omnibuses.
I have all 3 of them.
My Legion classic stuff is an archive. I have the Legion archives. I have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. You know what I mean? That's what I've got.
Yeah.
And these are great. They're great.
Yes, I actually have all 12 of them, and I missed out on the 13th, and I haven't been able to, just like you, to find it. And
13. Any of those?
nope.
Oh, okay.
No, no,
Just thought,
no.
figured I'd ask. Figured I'd ask. Want to stay on, you know me, I
Yeah.
like to stay on top of things. Want to see what's
Mhm.
going on. Yeah, I love my Legion. Love it. Love it. All right, so you got in through Legion of Superheroes, which is a great comic to get in on.
Yes,
What
it
was
was
next
my
for you after Legion?
first one.
After Legion, what'd you get
Excuse
hooked
me?
on?
Green Lantern over
Yeah.
here.
So you're a Hal Jordan
but
guy
I
like
used
me?
to. Yes, actually, I had a bunch of, what was it, in the 90s, 1990s. Um, I was buying, there was a local comic shop here in Laredo, Texas, and the comics that I bought always were the Legion and Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Another of the first comics that I bought when I was a kid was I remember it's a Marvel, the Thor. It's one of the Thor when it was Don Blake that had a stake and he
Right.
just
Yeah.
hit it. I remember that one back in probably was 1970, something like
Oh
that.
wow.
Um, there was a lady who lived near my house in Nuevo Laredo, and she bought a bunch of comics in English and Spanish for her kids. So after, I don't know, every 2 or 3 months, she would just call my mom and say, "Okay, here I have a bunch of comics. You want to pick them up?" So we went over there, and I had comics in English and comics in Spanish.
Look at
And
you.
yes, sir.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It was really, and I just loved them. I have all types of comics back then because it was basically from when I was 10 till I was 20. What was it? Yeah, 21, something like that. I was a student and I lived in Nuevo Laredo. And then in 1980, I started working in Laredo, Texas, at a newspaper. So that's when I found out there was a comic book shop, and part of my salary was to buy comics. And I
Right into
started
comics,
collecting them
brother.
since then. Yeah.
That's I loved spending money on comics. I
Yeah,
always find
that's the
excuses to
80s.
spend money on comics. So tell me about collected editions. When did you get into collected editions?
The first one I bought was actually, it's up here. It's Adam
Mhm.
Strange. I've always, well, it's somewhere around it. Oh, there. I've always loved science fiction. I actually even write science fiction in Spanish, and
Oh
I've
wow,
published a
look at
bunch
that.
of stories. I haven't had a stories published in English, but I grew up watching all the Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, Land of the Giants, The Time Tunnel, The Invaders, um, Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, and those were the UFO, a
No
British
Star
series.
Trek?
I love. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I, if I'm not mistaken, I was probably around 7. I think it was in the first season when Star Trek came out. There was a
Oh yeah.
local uh, TV station here that had a Star Trek. So, oh yeah,
I love Star
of
Trek. I used to
course.
come home from school every day and repeats of Star Trek would be on. And I watched it every day. I was such a fan of Star Trek. Let me get some of these questions. We have some questions going in. Starshine says,
Uh-huh.
"Hey Ray, nice to catch your live show. Hope you're well." We're good, Starshine, doing good. Doing good. Wesley says, "What's up, Federico?" Look at
Hey,
that.
how are you, Wesley?
They're going ahead and they're talking to Federico. They've already bypassing me. Oh, good stuff, Federico. Galendowski's
Thank
jealous of
you.
those shelves.
Yeah, okay. Well, not
Chicky
as
says, "Look
much
at
as
those
you.
omnibuses. I like what kind of shelves are those? Those are good shelves."
Actually, I bought them in, what's the name of the store? Big Lots.
Oh wow.
I got them. around $40 each. And then they went out of business here in Laredo. So I found some other shelves at Walmart from Mainstays, and they were also $40. So
Did
I
you
have
reinforce them? Did you reinforce them, or how are they holding up the
no,
outfit?
but some of them are already
Yeah.
bending.
See, because
over.
I've had some Walmart shelves before, but man, they'll break. They'll get heavy and they'll break. I had to move to IKEA type shelves because they get so heavy.
Yeah, we don't have IKEA here, and actually
Federico got
already
a
found
crazy
out that.
collection. People are saying, "Oh my god!"
And I
Eagle
have
says you got
so
an
many
insane collection,
boxes.
Federico.
Oh, thank you, Seagulls. Yeah, and actually, last year I went crazy and I bought. Right now, I have like nothing close to you, right? But I have probably around 50 omnibuses to read
That's
and like
great.
30 compendiums, and I don't know, a couple of hundred of trade paperbacks. And
That's great, man. That's awesome. That sounds like that's a nice amount, buddy. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I could live
And
on
see
that
here
many books. I could live on that many books
the
for like a month or
adventure.
so.
It was adventure. The first Legion series, May 1969, Adventure Comics number 380, the amazing space odyssey of the Legion.
380. I wonder what Silver Age omnibus that's in. I'll have to check. I wish I had my Silver Age omnibus, but it's back there. I'd have to get it, and I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to get
I can check later on. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I want to see. Let me see if I can get a look at my Legion. It's right. Yeah.
I still haven't opened them.
Oh yeah.
I reread all the several years back. I reread all the in the archives. I went all the way till the number 12, and
that's awesome,
yeah, and then,
so you've got, which volumes do you have of the Silver Age?
All three of them.
Oh, really? Because I think 1 and 2 are both out of print.
Yes,
Wow.
I have all three of them. And what was it? 380. So it's not a number 1.
I've got volume
It's not
3.
a number 2. It's probably a number 3. Yeah, actually, it's the last story of number 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
I knew it. I had my number 3 on the shelf. I should have went and gotten it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
you're gonna open it up. Let's get a look at it, everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Let's Federico open up. I love when we open up omnibuses on the show.
I also started collecting all single issues of Legion and anything Legion related in early 1980s. And then I went back and either Mile High Comics or eBay, I started buying some of those back issues, and I have somewhere in long boxes, I have from 1975, if I'm not mistaken, all the way up to the Bendis run.
Oh, it's awesome. Bendis run was horrible, but
yeah,
I was not a fan. I'm a big fan of Bendis. I was not a fan of his Legion run.
Yeah, me neither. It's hopefully this next one that comes out is going to be a lot better. I have a lot of faith, like you mentioned.
Joshua Williamson, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I'm a big Joshua Williamson fan. By the way, Wesley says Ray finally has a Legion buddy to talk to. I love talking Legion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I could talk, and I'm actually planning on rereading everything. I've been buying. I know I have the single issues in some boxes, but I would love to read them 508.
Cheeky Chicken, I'd love to hear a comic ride around the round. Eventually, that's the plan, guys. We'll eventually get some. I wanted to start with members, though. Why not? Here we go. Let's see. Let's see it. This right here. This is Federico's origin story right here. Let's see if we can get a look at it. I can't. It's all fuzzy. I can't see it. Huh. Well, it's fuzzy. I don't know. His camera is not that good. But it's still awesome. It's still awesome, Federico.
There it is.
It looks good. There we go. Now that's what we're supposed to see. Look at that.
That's it.
Very cool. There's your comic origin story right there, buddy.
Yeah, that's it. That was just amazing for me. Back then, I grew up my mom was an opera singer in Mexico, and since we were kids, she had a house full of books. So by the time I saw that, I was 10 years old. It's the Legion Odyssey. I already knew what the Odyssey was. I probably didn't read it until I was in middle school, but
you knew the Iliad and Homer, and you knew all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool. By the way, let me get some of these comments. See what people are saying. I ordered Joe Kelly Spider-Man and Blackest Night omnibuses. Please don't tell my wife. Way to go, Chris. Oren says, "Hey everybody, glad to join the chat. Sorry I missed the very beginning." Fantastic supers, love that. Let's see. I'm trying to get some of these questions. Want to join ChubbyRay Comics Discord? Suit up, hero. Your invite to the secret comic lair awaits. And he got the Discord address. I love it. Brant says Star Trek is great. LP says, what up, guys? Ray, have you gotten any of the Taschen Marvel editions? I have not. Hey, Federico, very nice collection. When I grow up, I'll have that many.
Hopefully, yeah.
Gary, aren't you older than both of us?
Still I'm 66.
Yeah, I think Gary might be. I think Gary might be in his 70s. I'm guessing. I don't know. Just based on some of the stuff he's chatted about. I'm guessing.
No, it's. Yeah, no, and I have one of the things that I kind of hurts is that I have 3 already grown up kids, and none of them likes to read comics.
Oh,
and yeah, I know my brother who lives in Houston, he does, and we sometimes just swap comic books or trade paperbacks.
I have a daughter who does not care, but I'm hoping that she will have a child one day that will love comics as much as I do. I really do, because I don't know, when I go, I want someone to get these books. I'd like someone to leave them to.
I know.
You don't have any grandkids that you think are going to get into it?
I have a granddaughter that's going to be 15 at the end of a month, and a grandkid who is going to be, he's 11 right now, and I'm trying to get him to like comics, but between the iPad and the PlayStation and all of that, it's so difficult. But
shame.
I don't know. And my son, who lives in Canada, he's 35. I've been gifting him some of the collected editions, but like the Marvel Heroes versus the Godzilla and all of that, and the Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. And he's starting to read them. So
good.
Not lost. Everything's not lost.
Family members to get into this, so there's someone to give them to. That's how I feel.
I want. And there's. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to leave my book. I want to leave my books to someone when I go. It's just it's important to me. I like when my wife reads a comic. It's awesome, because my wife will, she read Exquisite Corpses. And that was awesome because I could talk to her about it, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. I love when that happens. With such nice book collections, you guys will need floor reinforcement. That's why I had to move so many. I had to move to 4 rooms because I had so many comics in here. it was really putting a lot of stress on the floors, and I had to, move stuff around. So now I'm putting stress on 4 different floors, which is great. By the way, Cheeky
So you
Chicken
have
said,
are you on the second floor or first floor?
yeah, once you get over 50, guys, once you get over 50, you can put together a good collection. Federico definitely has a nice setup. That's great. Look at that.
Thanks, LP. Yeah.
Brant wants to know, Federico, what's your favorite collected edition?
Oh, well, the Warlord. I was very into Warlord.
Oh, yeah,
Mike
Warlord.
Grail, the Legion. So when that was announced, originally it said that it was going to be like 50 issues or something like that. Or what was it? Like 1,000 pages, something. It was huge. As I was just ecstatic. I said, I'm going to. And then when the pre-order came, I pre-ordered it. I think it was in April of last year, and it arrived in December 23.
Mm-hmm.
And by December 26, after Christmas, I went through all of it. And that Warlord is probably my favorite up till now. Mm-hmm. And I'm very looking forward to reading all the Green Lanterns, the omnibuses. And I also just ordered the 2 Green Lantern compendiums, and I know this is triple dipping because I have the single issues, now I have the omnis, and now I have the compendiums. So
I'm telling you, the compendiums are really cool. I haven't read them both. I've read like half of one, and I thumbed through the other one, and they're really nice. They include stuff that weren't in the omnibuses, so I think it's awesome. Have you gotten the Robert Venditti stuff?
I got the first one. I haven't bought the second because last year, before I knew these omnis were coming out, I went ahead and bought all the trade paperbacks from Venditti, and I went all the way back to the Rebirth. So I went ahead and bought all of them.
That's good.
So now I have single issues, trade paperbacks, omnis, and the compendiums.
I like it. Quadruple dipping. God bless you. God bless you.
Don't tell my wife.
By the way, Jay Rip says, Chubby Ray on my birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Rip. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Does anybody else get when you see those cool collections? I do. I'm working on it. That's good. I want everybody to have good collections. Take pictures of your collections and put it in the Discord, guys. There is a thing called collections. Put pictures of your collections up. We'd love to see them. We would love to see your books. Put them in under collections in Discord. That way you can show them off. You just take a picture, Federico. Your stuff looks really good.
Now that I have it all set up,
I love it.
I also went ahead and listening to your recommendations of No Man's Land and Tiny and Batman.
Yeah.
And Mariko Tamaki.
I see the Tiny Batmans. I see them right now. That's awesome.
I'm actually going through, I don't know, probably a third of volume 2. And I already went ahead and bought, where are they? Over here. These are the No Man's Land.
Oh, I love it, 2. Yeah.
And number 3 is on its way. I don't have it here. Back here, I have the
volume 1, so you need volume 2, right?
Yeah. I need volume 2. Volume 2.
Awesome.
I got the Road. I got volume 1, which I got yesterday, and volume 2 should be here next week. Awesome. Over here is Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood is great. Love Under the Red Hood.
I just got it. And one of my resolutions for New Year was not to buy any more stuff like this until I read. So
how'd that resolution work out for you?
No. I said I was going to buy one every 7 books. I've read 21, 22 by now, and I probably have bought another 20.
I finished I finished one omnibus last night and started another one, and I will finish that omnibus tonight.
Oh,
That's
great.
how
Which one?
All right, I just finished reading Avengers: No Surrender, No Road Home. I got a review of that coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
And I started reading Titans by Tom Taylor. I'm almost done with it. And I'll review that one probably for later this week. But I got to tell you, the Beast World story is so phenomenal. Anyone who hasn't read the Beast World story, man, it is fantastic. The Beast World story is amazing. That's the Tom Taylor Titans Omnibus. I highly recommend it. There's also a compendium available out there, Beast World, that I also highly recommend. But trust me, Beast World is fantastic. Beast World is awesome, you guys. You got to read it. It's so good. I see some people giving their ages. Marvel Trucker Chris says he's 59. He'll be 60 in August. Wow. Good for you, buddy.
I'll be 67 in June, at the end of June.
Wow.
So
see, I'm still a youngster. I'm still in my
you're
40s. I'm in my 50s. Well, at least I'm in my 50s. I wish I could lie and say I'm in my 40s and people would believe it, but no. Tom says he's going to be 51 in December. Oh. Jay Riff says he turned 61. Welcome, buddy.
Congrats again, Jay Riff.
Oren says he just turned 40 3 weeks ago. Wow.
Great.
That's awesome. What's up, everyone?
This is just great.
Comics or Tortillas in. By the way, Micronese says you both have a nice setup. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
I think we do. I'm so glad Federico's got a great setup. He looks awesome on camera. Look at that.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'm really happy. And
you definitely have more DC than Marvel, though.
Yeah. That I only have the Wakanda and Black Panther.
Yeah.
And Omnibus. And I have the Monsters. This.
Oh, wow.
This is number 1, I think. Yeah. I haven't been able to get number 2, but this I'm just looking so forward to read them. All these monster and science fiction stories. That's Groot.
Love it.
So I have basically it's DC.
You don't have any Spider-Man. I don't see any Spider-Man. I don't see any Avengers. I don't see any.
I don't have
Wolverine or X-Men or any of that stuff.
I have trade paperbacks. Trade paperbacks and single issues of Avengers, of Wolverine, of Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. I think it was. I have. Oh, the thing is that some years ago
Oh, he's freezing up.
And I loaned it to someone, and I never saw it back. I do have single issues and trade paperbacks.
Fantastic Four is incredible. I love the Fantastic Four. Good Fantastic Four stories. Good Fantastic Four stories might be some of the, right there with Legion, that's some of the best comics ever made. But you've got to get really smart writers. Like you said, you're a writer. You've got to get really smart writers to write the Fantastic Four, because the material is so, it's about science. I just did a review of the trade paperback that's out with the Fantastic Four, and Ryan North, who wrote it, I think he's got to be a scientist. The guy understands theory, and he actually will. He doesn't speak above our heads, but he brings in theory and he explains things very well. I love good, smart sci-fi, or I like smart science, and comic books I think is awesome. And Ryan North is doing that with Fantastic Four now. I think that's why Fantastic Four is one of the best books currently going.
Yeah.
Really
Another
good.
thing that I loved from Marvel was when the original Civil War came out.
Mm-hmm.
I bought
Oh, Federico's jamming up on us.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. I'm telling you that when the Civil War came out, the original one, I bought all the single issues, and sometimes I couldn't find a single issue, and I had to buy the trade paperback. And eventually I collected them all, and I wrote down with a little post-it the numbers, and it was like 108 or something issues, all the tie-ins and everything. And once I had everything there, I started reading in order, and I still have that. I think it's a couple of short boxes.
That's
But
awesome.
what else do I love from Marvel? Well, I love the movies actually, and no, I'm more of a DC guy.
I do. At least this, it's awesome. I think it's good. I mean, I like both. I tell you, you mentioned Civil War. This is something cool from Civil War. This is the Fantastic Four. This is the Fantastic Four it's all the Civil War stories. And it's very good, man.
Yeah, it is.
Just great stuff. It's all
I have both Secret Wars, and I'm planning on buying X-Men Avengers, the Omni, and the Secret Wars and the Battle World, but once I get through a bunch of these.
Secret Wars is pretty good. Well, I love it, Federico. I love your collection. It looks good. It looks awesome. I think, and this is a pretty good roundtable, right? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I'm
it was
happy.
pretty
I'm
fun,
happy.
Right?
And I'm happy for all the interactions during your lives, and usually I turn them on when I leave, get out of my work, and get here, and I'm still listening to it. And I can't on weekends. I can't, but weekdays, except Friday, I'm there. I'm there. I travel because of my work, so sometimes I can't tune in. But as long as I'm near my phone and I'm here. Congratulations,
Chubby, you have one show a week at one point. Now I'm doing like
almost
6
every day
comic shows, and I do 5 regular shows a week of my radio.
Yeah.
So it's insane.
Congratulations. This is a great community. I love like how we interact during and it's amazing what you've been able to do in less than a year.
It's really something, isn't it? And I've only created the community. I mean, I've only been monetized since, when did I get monetized? October, November is when I got monetized. So that's when I started creating my community. So I think it's awesome. I think I got good people. That's very cool. Having good people makes a big difference. I love it. But it's awesome. Federico, I think you've won some giveaways. What was it like when you win stuff?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And I actually took a screenshot where you put the little paper with my name, and I sent it to my family group, say, hey, I finally won something. And then awesome. I was a little bit sad when my name came out and you said, oh, you haven't won. Back.
You don't like when I announce you as being one of the people who didn't win anything?
Yeah, it's been twice, but it really. And you sent me
happened to you more than once.
Yeah, I know. You sent me the 4
and 1 drops. You've been the guy that's dropped twice. That's awesome.
Yeah, twice. And I got Thor. And actually, I just had read the week before that the God Butcher, Gore, God Butcher. And then your issue came, and it's the next part. And now I ordered the next one. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go through.
Well, I hope you win again, man. I really do. I will do. Yeah. Once you're done, I figure I'll just turn this into a regular show and I'll do giveaways and stuff. I just wanted to start everybody to show them what the roundtable is going to be. But I'll do some giveaways, and who knows, it would be funny. And you know me, I never rig it, but I will say that if you win tonight, you know damn well everybody's going to say it was rigged.
Well, I'll probably wait for the Star Wars and the 4,000.
By the way, how close are we? Let me check. How close are we? We are at 3,000. Oh my God. Federico, we're at 3,989 subscribers. We're 11 subscribers away. 11 subscribers away.
That's great.
From the Star Wars.
Mine. I'll wait for it. No problem.
It's pretty good. It's going to be pretty good.
Yeah,
you commented, right? You gone to the 4,000 you gone to the 4,000 video and commented?
Yes,
Make
of course.
sure you're out there, buddy. I wish you luck.
When it came out, and I'll probably try, once this video is available, I'll try to share it in Facebook. I have a lot of people in Mexico who also
which part of Mexico is your family from?
Excuse me, sir?
Which part of Mexico is your family from?
From the northern border with Texas.
Oh, really? So you're right.
Yeah.
Mine's from San Luis. That's
San Luis. Yeah.
My grandfather came from San Luis, and then he eventually came over. He came over to the United States because there was some trouble with the family, and he came over and started working on the railroad and settled in Chicago. That's how I got to be here, which is cool.
Yeah, I heard your story the last.
Makes me sad with what's going on with immigration. When, for me, it's such a great part of my story, and I never get into politics on the show, but I do think it's sad, and I use Texas as an example. If anybody goes to Texas, the people in Texas, it's just people. There's no Mexican, American. It's just people, just all Texans, and they're all the same. And I can't understand. I just can't understand the lack of society normalcy in the country. When you look at places like Texas and Arizona, where it's just people, it doesn't matter. I don't know. It just makes me crazy. It makes me crazy. What's going on in this country with, everybody with the whole deporting and stuff is nuts. It just makes no sense.
Yeah. But we can enjoy ourselves reading comics.
Exactly. However, we have the joy of comics to bring, to get us through any bad times out there. But I love Federico, man. I've really enjoyed talking to you, man. Your collection looks beautiful. It looks great. I loved your story of what got you into comics. I'm very jealous that you have volume 1 and 2 of the Silver Age Legion, which I don't have. I'm very jealous that you have it. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful with you being the first guest on the ChubbyRay comic.
I'm honored. Thank you very much. I'm honored. I'm honored. Really honored and happy. And I don't have a chance to talk with anyone about comics or around here. No one at all.
Well, so you can always talk with ChubbyRay. I'll tell you that.
Now I know, and now I'm here, and it's not gonna be easy for me to get away from this community. And I'm really happy.
You're fantastic.
Meeting everyone.
Puerto Rico.
Thank you, guys.
Make sure to stay on the broadcast. You're gonna win, or you'll stay in the chat room. You can win.
I'm not leaving.
All right, partner.
I'm not leaving. Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you very much, Ray. Hi, everyone. Take care. Thank you for your question.
He was great, right? What didn't you guys? Let me ask: was Federico great or what? Huh? I love it. I love it. That was awesome. That was awesome. Federico, you're wholesome AF. Best of luck with your collecting journey. I love it. His collection looked awesome. His shelves look great. I got to get those shelves. It was awesome. Who knows? Maybe Federico could win the 4,000. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close to the 4,000 giveaway. By the way, Zach says he is Texan. He can confirm what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when I lived in Texas, I lived in Texas for a while, and I lived out right on the coast. Oh my God, it was fantastic. The women were beautiful, and they wore bikinis all the time. Oh my God, it was fantastic. My wife's from there. My wife's gorgeous, and oh my God. When I lived in Corpus Christi, Texas, it was the best part of my life. I love living there. But the people in Texas, it's just everybody's all together. Mexican, American, none of that stuff matters. They're just people. They're just people. And I don't know. It just sucks that we're so divided as a society. It makes me crazy. It makes me nuts. Galandowski says, let's go. Yeah. Federico was great. Yeah, he was. I love Federico. He was awesome. Look at that. He was terrific. You guys never call me great or terrific. My God, people, that's awesome. That was indeed an amazing, great guest. That was my first guest, Federico. He's going down in history as the first ever guest on Roundtable. I love it. Thanks for stopping by, Federico. Fantastic. If you want to join the ChubbyRay Comics Discord, suit up. Your invite to the Secret Lair comic awaits. And Tom put the Discord address in the chat room, guys. So sign up. By the way, Zach says he's also from San Antonio. That's great, brother. I loved going to San Antonio. By the way, he says he can also confirm it. Yeah. Corpus Christi, when I lived in Corpus Christi, it has, you want to know, here's people from Corpus Christi. Farrah Fawcett, Eva Longoria, and my wife. 3 beautiful, gorgeous women, all from Corpus Christi. Some of those beautiful women in the world live there, and I live there. And it was awesome. Tom's my wife. Oh, thank you, Tom. Tom says my wife's very beautiful and very nice. Yeah, she's very nice. That's awesome. All right, guys. Oh, thank you, Seagulls. It's about time. I'm getting some compliments. No, Federico is great, man. Thanks, Federico. I really appreciate it. That's how the roundtable is going to go, guys. All right, let's just take some comics. Let's take some comments and talk some comics, guys. Whatever you want to talk about, let's discuss. Let's discuss. What do we got going on? I will do giveaways. I promise I'll do some giveaways tonight. By the way, we're 11 away, guys. 11 away. 11 away from 4,000. Oh my God. 11 away. How cool is that? That is unbelievable. Having that many is, oh my God, it's just fantastic. By the way, Tom says, if you haven't subscribed to Omnidog's Vault yet, your bookshelf is legally allowed to wobble dramatically in protest. Smash that subscribe button. Go to youtube.com/@OmnidogsVault. Yeah, subscribe to Omnidog. Omnidog, a friend of ChubbyRay Comics. I love it. You guys know my friends. By the way, I want to get Cody from Cody Collects with a K. Make sure Cody Collects gets a plug, Tom. It's awesome. Piano Wizardry says 11 away is awesome. Make sure we get plugs for Near Mint Conditions and the Comic Pals too. You know I love those guys. And Comics and Tortillas. We gotta get Comics and Tortillas popular enough. You know what I mean? We got to get Comics and Tortillas more popular too. We got to get him some viewers. By the way, LP says Federico was great. Ray, you were okay. However, we're all still here, so you're winning. Good. Thanks, LP. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. So, guys, I'm getting ready to do my favorite collected editions of Superman. So I'm putting together my Superman. I'm putting together a Superman video that I'm going to record. I'm very excited about it. Very excited. I have a review of Avengers No surrender, no way, no road home for tomorrow. Then I'll have my top 10 collected edition Superman, which I think you guys will like. And then I'm gonna have my review of. I'll have a review of Titans, which I started reading. I'll finish it tonight. I started reading it last night. I will finish it tonight. It's that good. If anybody has gotten Titans by Tom Taylor, it is so good. It is so, you will love it. By the way, MZ says, do you own any Silver Surfer Omnis? Yes, I do. I don't own all of them. I have to get all of them. And I have Epic collections too. The Epic collections are very good. Tom says, Ray, I'm glad to see you fix that thumbnail. Yeah, you guys, last night. Okay, let me show you guys. I'll show you something that's actually pretty funny. Last night, I did the video that's out. The video that's out today. The video that's out today is of the Trade Paperback Tuesday, right? And here is the first Trade Paperback Tuesday. Here's the first Trade Paperback Tuesday thumbnail. All right. Some of you guys saw this. Some of you guys saw this thumbnail. And I'll right here, look at it. What do you notice about that thumbnail? What do you notice? This was the original thumbnail. Anybody notice? Does anybody notice anything? Anybody notice it? I'll show you. I will show you what the new thumbnail looks like. Here's the new thumbnail. And then tell me what you notice about the old thumbnail. All right. Tell me what you notice about it. Here's the new one. Here's the new thumbnail. And here's the old thumbnail. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Yeah. I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong, put it out there, and Tom sends me a message. He sends it like, when did you send it, Tom? Like 10 o'clock or 10:30 last night? Tom sends a message and says, hey, did you mean to misspell the thumbnail? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, did you mean to misspell it? And I go, oh God. And then I realized I looked at the members YouTube page and I go, oh my God. And I realized what I did. So I ended up I had to redo this. I had to redo the thumbnail last night at like midnight in order to fix it before it got public. There's my misspelling. There's my new one. It sucked. But you want to know what's funny? Here was the original one. Here was the original one that I didn't go with. And I should have just gone. I was going to go with this one. You know what I mean? If I would have gone with this one, it wouldn't have even been an issue because I spelled this one correct. Oh, well, yeah. Well, we got it fixed. I got it fixed. We got it fixed. It's done. It's done. But I hate when I do that, guys. And by the way, it was out for members, and there were like 20, I think there were 22 members that had watched the video. None of you sent me a message saying, hey, ChubbyRay, the thumbnail screwed up. Nobody told me. Thank God I had Tom. Thank God Tom could tell me. By the way, Richard says, what up, Ray? All in the chat. Hope you're doing good. I got 2 Omnis in the mail today. Let's hear what he got. He got Spider-Man by Zeb Wells, Volume 1. Very nice. Mine's still sealed. Haven't read it yet, buddy. I'll read it when I chronologically get there. And he got Avengers, No Surrender, No Road Home, which you'll have a review for. Members have got the review now. But everyone else will get it tomorrow. By the way, let me just say, on the cover, there's Captain America and Spider-Man. Not in the book. Captain America's hardly in it. Spider-Man's not in the book. They're on the cover, though, but not in the book. I have questions. I'm just wondering what the plan was. That's all. Just wondering. Richard says he ordered Road to Onslaught Volume 2 from CGN and 2 Godzilla IDW paperbacks from IST Damage Section today. Good for you, brother. Good for you. I'm gonna order from Comic Crooks and Bandits. I'm getting ready to order Crooks and Bandits comics. I'm gonna get Avengers Volume 6, and there's some upcoming Epic collections I gotta grab. So I'll be ordering from Crooks and Bandits Comics. Remember, if you go to crooksandbanditscomics.com, and you use the code ChubbyRay Comics, you get $2 off. You get $2 off the books you buy. Just want you guys to know. That's pretty good, man. Pretty good. So order from crooksandbanditscomics.com. We'd appreciate it, or they'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it too, because I want you guys to have stuff. By the way, Zach says there's a saying we have in the business that goes, Stephen King needs an editor too. Stephen King needs an editor too, you know? Absolutely. I love it. Siegel says, don't put it on us. I'm just saying that it would have been nice if somebody would have told me. By the way, Galendowski says, we were so excited about the video, we didn't see the end. Well, that's nice. Thank you. So you guys didn't even notice it, which is good. I think it's nice you guys didn't even notice it. Thank God Tom looks at it from an editor perspective, which is very nice. You know what I mean? Thank God, because if he didn't tell me, it would have gone public with the misspelling. It definitely would have gone public. But listen, I mean, when I did the shit stain comic, guys, remember the shit stain logo was on the original shit stain art, and it was because of Lacanema pointing something out that I was able to make the edit and fix it. And now we have the great hero, the Stain. We have the great hero, the Stain. All because Lacanema pointed something out. I love it. What are we doing tonight? What do we giveaway? We got giveaways tonight, guys. We got some giveaways. I'll stay on a little longer, though. And we'll do giveaways before we end. However, if I get a super chat, I'll stay on longer. You guys know how it works. What's up, Ray? I recently got the Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, Volume 1 and 2 hardcovers. Looking forward to reading them. Awesome. Star Joes. I love Star. How you doing, buddy? Did everybody go to Star's Kickstarter? Everybody go to Star's Kickstarter. How close are we getting to the new issue, Star? Have you got enough to make another issue? Do we have enough? Do we need some more? We need some more Kickstarters involved. By the way, Goomba Guy says he just posted his collection in the Discord. That's awesome. Goomba Guy, did you hear what happened last night? After you logged off, the show continued. You do know that, right? You know the show continued. Do you know what happened after you logged off, Goomba Guy? I'm asking because I'm wondering if you found out. He says, uh-oh. Goomba Guy, who I was calling the luckiest person alive yesterday, remember? I was calling him the luckiest person alive. Goomba Guy won World's Most Wanted Iron Man last night. He can't lose. He cannot lose. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a person on this run of luck before. He's won. That means I've picked him. I have picked him 4 times to win stuff in the last 2-3 weeks. It's unbelievable. By the way, Star says doing good. His Kickstarter reached its goal. Yes. We're making the next issue, and we will have a collected edition in 2027 with our current plan. Dude, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Let me know when we can get you on again to plug that Kickstarter again, buddy. I love it. By the way, Federico says, hey, everybody, thank you, Ray, for the honor of being your first roundtable. And thank you for your kind comment. Oh, Federico, I loved your collection. Was awesome, man. You were great, and you were a great guest. Thanks, buddy. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hey, Ray, looking to branch into Marvel. Have you read any of the Moon Knight runs? Yeah, I have. I've read some Moon Knight. I haven't read. I want to read the Jed MacKay omnibus because I read Jed MacKay Black Cat, and I read Jed MacKay Doctor Strange, and I loved them both. So I want to read Jed MacKay Moon Knight next. I've been really busy, and I don't know when I'll finally get to it, but I would love. I would love to read it. So, but I read some of the early stuff, the Mark Spector Moon Knight stuff from like and some of the 90s stuff. I got singles of it. So yeah, I've been a fan of Moon Knight. I haven't read the recent stuff though. I love it. By the way, Rosie says, thanks for the content. I'm always excited to catch a stream. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Rosie. Appreciate it. Very nice of you. By the way, Goomba says, wait, that's Matt Fraction too? I've been wanting that run. Goomba guy, this is not me. I'm not blowing smoke when I say this. This is one of the best. It's one of the best paperbacks I've ever read. The Matt Fraction Salvador La Roca run of Iron Man is so good. It's been my number one pick on the near mint condition Tiger Eyes omnibus poll. It was my number one pick. It will be again. I love this run of Iron Man, and this is the best story in it. World's Most Wanted. That's what you won, Goomba guy. I will send it to you because you won again last night. I just thought you got to be somehow rigging it. Are you somehow rigging my machine, my hopper? By the way, Piano Wizard, he says, Ray, because of your 10 best Batman videos or your 10 best Batman stories video, I finally ordered the absolute editions for Long Halloween, Dark Victory, and Haunted Night. Yes. You will not regret them, my friend. They look very good. They are awesome. If I can also suggest absolute editions of Batman and Son and absolute editions of Hush and Court of Owls are very nice as well. Yeah. They'll be good. My wife's asking if she should go to the store. I'm saying, yes, get some food. I haven't eaten today, which is nuts. You know what happened? I got on one of those shots. Have you guys heard of these shots? I got Manjaro, but there's Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound. I got on Manjaro. And if I don't remind myself to eat, I forget, which is amazing because my whole life I've just been addicted to food. But now I hardly think of it because of those GLP-1 shots. They're amazing. They're amazing. Tom says, heroes assemble. If your pool list needs a power up, subscribe to Cody Collects. Faster than a speedster on New Comic Day. www.youtube.com/@CodyCollects. Thank you, Tom. Cody will appreciate that. I love it. Cody's a good guy. Ray, did you hear the sonic boom this morning? Apparently a meteor did a sonic boom over Ohio, and it was heard in a few states. No, I didn't hear it. Wow. I love the Batman by Loeb and Sale omnibus, but I have been thinking about selling the Omni and getting the absolute editions. Well, you could be like me, Richard. I have both. Piano already owns Absolute, Hush, and Court of Owls. Way to go, my man. Oh, you're missing Batman and Son? I don't want to be like a drug dealer. I don't want to be like a drug dealer offering free cocaine samples or anything. But PW, let me show you something. I got it. Now, maybe you have the Grant Morrison. You might have the Grant Morrison omnibuses, which are great as well. But I got to tell you something. The Batman and Son, the friggin' art by Andy Kubert is so. Let me just show you. Here's some of the art. Look at this. Look at this freaking art, man. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that art. God bless America. Look at that, brother. Let me show you some of this Andy Kubert. Look at that. Oh my God. This is so good and absolute because the art is phenomenal. Look at this. Holy crap. Look at that. Oh my God. That's a poster. That is a friggin' poster, man. I mean, Jim Lee's my favorite all time, but friggin' Andy Kubert. Oh my God. Andy Kubert's art is phenomenal. Look at, oh my God, look at this. Holy crap. Look at the, how do we get that? How awesome is that, man? God. PW, it's so good. I'm just saying, to get this art oversized, oh my God, it's some of the greatest art we've ever had in a Batman book. I'm such a fan. Batman and Son Absolute Edition is very sweet. Very sweet. But I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not having a free cocaine sample sale or anything. I just thought I'd show it to you. PW says, I'm totally double dipping with all my Absolute Editions. What's one more? I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. It's great. It is awesome to have it because it's so big and it's so, I mean, the omnibus it's in the omnibus too, but oh my God, I just love those Absolute Editions. By the way, Southmore says he's lost almost 40 pounds on Manjaro. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm working out and taking that Manjaro and it's helped a lot. By the way, Goomba Guy says Hush trade paperback was his first DC comic. He had never owned a DC or Marvel comic before Hush. Dude, now you're going to own friggin' Iron Man. Fantastic, brother. Good for you, Goomba Guy. By the way, PW says, I just ordered Absolute Batman and Son. Yep, there you go, buddy. I'm sorry, PW. I'm a terrible person. I am a terrible person. Star says Batman and Son's a great story, and I'm not a big Morrison fan either, but Batman and Son was on my top 10 list. That story is phenomenal. Just the way he introduced Damian was fantastic, man. I'm not a fan of Grant Morrison's weirdness, but my God, that story is very good. By the way, Siegel says that's exactly what a drug dealer that's exactly what a drug dealer would say. PW, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I'm costing PW some money. By the way, JD says he's getting the Wonder Woman by Greg Rucka Omni. Anyone have thoughts on the runs? I love it. But go ahead, guys. If anybody else has thoughts, please throw them in. Let's hear them. Let's hear them. Yeah, I love it. I think it's the best. I've never read the Gail Simone run. That's the omnibus I want. I want Gail Simone. That's the out of print DC omnibus I'd love to have. But my God, Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman, I think it's the best. I like it. I mean, I love George Perez, but I think Wonder Woman by Rucka is fantastic. I loved it. I love Wonder Woman by Rucka, and I love it more than Phil Jimenez or George Perez or Brian Azzarello or any of the other stuff I have, but I don't have Gail Simone. DP says Batman's son of good. Yeah, it's when Batman finds out that he has a son. Talia tells him you had a son, and she gives him, and she says, and by the way, here he is. And here's Batman stuck with a kid. And by the way, the kid is dangerously trained as an assassin. It is really, it's very good. By the way, Richard says, I heard the Eddie Brock Carnage run has been pretty good. Might get that. Yeah, it's good. The Eddie Brock Carnage run, okay. It starts with, here's how it starts. And it's Charles Soule, I think. Yeah, is it Charles Soule that's right now? I think it's Charles Soule. It starts with Eddie Brock. Here's how the first trade starts, okay? Carnage is on a plane, right? He's on a plane, or Eddie's on a plane, and Carnage starts speaking to him. And Carnage starts saying, I need to kill. I need to kill. And Eddie's on the plane going, no, you don't need to, no, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. And he starts saying, there's a serial killer on this plane. I can kill him. I can kill him. That's how it starts. And I'm telling you, the Carnage is very good. And Carnage Volume 2, I think, is it this week? It's coming out. It's either this week or next week it's coming out. So I'm very, very excited about it. I am a fan of Charles Soule, and I'm a fan of Eddie Brock. So it was a fun read. Star says, I live in Ohio. We felt our work building shake. I wonder if I have superpowers now. Oh, that would be cool, man. That would be cool. Wouldn't that be cool if somebody actually got superpowers from one of the crazy ways in real life? By the way, DP says, Ray, is most of your Star Wars collection Marvel or Dark Force? Well, it's all the new Marvel stuff, okay? It's all the new Marvel stuff, but it's also the Marvel Legends reprints of all the Dark Horse stuff. Yeah, so it's both. But I guess it's mostly Marvel. Let me grab some. Hold on, let's see here. I guess it's mostly Marvel since, Marvel's the one who produced it. Yeah. All the it seems to be all Marvel. I got a ton of trade. I got so many Star Wars trade paperbacks. But then I have this is kind of cool. Then I have the Thawne trilogy. I have the Thawne trilogy, which was originally done by Dark Horse, but right? Yeah, this has got Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and Last Command. This is pretty cool. But this is originally Dark Horse. I've got this. I have I've got the complete Charles Soule. I've got the complete Charles Soule run of Star Wars books. These are awesome. Look at these, man. Great covers. This is all the War of the Bounty Hunter stuff. It's very cool. The Crimson Reign stuff. I love it. Look at these paper. These are all paperbacks. The Sith and the Skywalker. Oh my God. Dark Droids. Oh, I have two Sith and I'll give one away. I think we'll give this away, guys. We'll give this away because I have two of them. Here's another giveaway that we have. I might give away a Star Wars book tonight, right? What do you think of that? That's kind of cool, right? See what happens when I go through my books? Good things happen for you guys. Good things happen. We like that. That book could only have been made better if Morrison and Talia and Bruce on Maury's show. It would have been cool. It would have been cool if they could have done a surprise. If Maury could have told him whether he is or is not the father. That would have been cool. I think Alfred did a DNA test. I can't remember, but I think that Alfred did do one just to make sure. You know. Oh well. Let me get these books back in. Let me put them back in. Since now I got one that we can give away here. By the way, I have I have the rest of the Star Wars stuff. I have the Poe Dameron stuff. Poe Dameron's coming out in an omnibus. So we'll get that in omnibus later this year. And then I have some Darth Vader stuff. I have Darth Vader stuff, and I have just a ton of Star Wars stuff. Just a ton of Star Wars. Very happy with it. Let me get this stuff in order because it makes me crazy when it's not in order. All right. The last one is the Sith and the Skywalker. I had two of them. So I'll give Sith and Skywalker away. The Sith and the Skywalker will be given away. All right. That's the plan. That is the plan anyway. All right. Let's see here. LP says, yes, he did do a D. Yeah, I thought Alfred did it, right? I think it was Alfred. I don't think Bruce sees anybody else, but I don't think Bruce did it himself. I think Alfred did it. LP says I'm right. Not bad. How's your TV watching, Ray? Are you excited for anything this month, like Daredevil season 2? Of course. Yeah. Except I don't watch as much TV now as I used to because I'm doing this show. But I love TV. I love TV. Love TV. Mike says, never read Green Lanterns or Superman. What would you recommend that's newish on both? Boy. Both their current runs, Mike, are phenomenal. The Superman run by Joshua Williamson is fantastic, man. It's so top-notch. And the Jeremy Adams run on Green Lantern is amazing. So you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with any current books. And also, if you do collected editions, Green Lantern, Jeff Johns' Green Lanterns is the best. It's maybe the best omnibus. It's one of the best omnibuses ever made. I love. You could see him right there. Jeff Johns 1, 2, and 3. Jeff Johns' Green Lantern. It's classics from like the early 2000s. But you can't go wrong. It's a great starting point for any comic fan. And you can't go wrong if you get I'll give you a Superman recommendation. Here's a Superman omnibus recommendation. That is fantastic. Hold on, let me Chester, watch out, buddy. I don't want Chester, you don't want to get Chester, I don't want to drop an omnibus on your head. And here's your recommendation. Superman, the new Krypton Saga omnibus is phenomenal. This is you will love this. You will love this. And you don't need a ton of You don't need a ton of background. You just go in and read it. It's great. And I think you can get that for a good price. So those are two of my recommendations. But Jeff Johns' Green Lantern is phenomenal. However, if you want to get to the new stuff by Joshua Williamson, the Superman stuff is amazing. I think it's some of the best stuff out there. And Jeremy Adams' Green Lantern stuff is some of the best stuff out there, in my opinion. So you can't go wrong with either one. But when I first got into collected editions, the first omnibus that I bought was Green Lantern by Jeff Johns. And it's what made me such a huge fan. I loved reading Green Lantern. It was so good. Now I'm reading the compendiums, but I get to read them for fun, which I don't always get to read them for fun because I'm reading so many other things. But man, they are really phenomenal. Really phenomenal. I love Green Lantern. But you can't go wrong with either one of those heroes. That'd be a good decision to have. Because you can't go wrong. Just pick one. You will not be incorrect in your picking. All right. By the way, Goomba Guy says, I was so excited for a second. I thought you were going to pick up Chester. You guys want me to pick up Chester? You guys want to see Chester? Chester, you want a treat? You want a treat, Chester? I can pick him up. I can show you guys. Let me get his treats out, guys. Let me get his treats and I'll pick him up. If you guys want to see my buddy, I can show you too. I can show him to you. Chester, you want treats? You want treats, buddy? You want to come up and say hi? Okay, buddy. Where's my Chester? Come here, buddy. Oh, yes. Here he is. Here's my little buddy. You want a treat? You want a treat? Yeah. There you go, bud. That's my good boy. Here's my good boy. He's being a good boy today, you guys. He's been sleeping. It's really cold here in Illinois. Illinois is very cold, and he's just been sleeping the day away. He's been sleeping like a good boy. And then, of course, he's hanging out with me because that's what he loves to do. He's such a little good boy. All right, buddy. Let's give you one more. Ready? There you go. Now, listen, do you have any recommendations for anybody? You got recommendations? What are you going to tell people to buy? What should they buy? Chester says, what was that? Chester says, go to crooksandbanditscomics.com and use ChubbyRay Comics code. You'll save, what was that? They'll save how much? $2. Says you guys will save $2. What book should they get, Chester? And Chester says, you guys should read what? He says Green Lantern. Chester says, read some Green Lantern. I just thought I'd share. Well, that's my buddy. Okay, let's go down. Let's get you down. Good boy. You're a good boy. There you go. Everybody loves Chester. The fattest pug in the world. Good Lord. That dog is so overweight. That dog is so overweight. Chester recommends crypto. Yeah, Chester's a big crypto fan. He said, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but he whispered to me one time when he knew nobody was looking, he said, crypto's a pussy. So I don't know. I'm just saying I thought I heard Chester say that. So I don't know what that means, but it seemed rather mean. I thought it was rather harsh. Always enjoy the Chester segment of Ray's live video. Thank you. Thank you, PW. Okay, guys, should I do the giveaways? My wife just sent me a text. Let me ask you guys. She says that we can do chicken sandwiches for dinner tonight. What do you guys? Let me get your ideas. What do you guys think? Here's my choices. She goes, we can do chicken sandwich or pork steak or barbecued pork. Wow, she's giving me a lot of choices here. Give me a lot of choices. Or she can pick up any kind of takeout. So what do you guys think? Should we do a broiled chicken, like a boneless broiled chicken thigh on bun? That sounds kind of good. Should we do a pork steak? A pork steak with a fried egg. That's pretty good. That's a big protein meal. You know what I mean? Nothing but protein. Or we could do or she could make some barbecued pork steak. Or she can pick up takeout. What do you guys think? And then be carry out from anywhere. Any ideas? Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll go with it. What are you guys suggesting? Carl says chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich. Jack says protein. DP says mix them all. I can't eat. I do need protein. You know what I mean? I try to eat proteins and not carbs. I just have to. MZ says chicken sandwich. Oh, all right. I think I'll go with the chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. I'm telling her chicken sandwich. There we go. That's what I went with. I went with you guys. I went with what you guys said. It's a sad day. You're right. That sounds like that's a lunch to me though. A little pork steak, a half a pork steak, and a fried egg. Maybe that's something I eat after working out. You know, that'd be a good post-workout meal. That's what I do. So Tom says, subscribe to Near Mint Condition before the multiverse rips open and your variant stealth steals your omnibus shelf out of spite. Go to youtube.com/@nearmintcondition. Love it. Orange says, where do you get the chicken sandwich from? Oh, no, we don't buy the chicken sandwich. No. My wife will take a chicken thigh and she will debone it, right? And then she will season it. She will season the chicken thigh and then broil it in the oven. Meanwhile, she will take a hamburger bun and she will lightly butter both sides of the hamburger bun and bake the buns. And then she will put the seasoned chicken in between the bun. And then if we want cheese or tomato or lettuce, any of that stuff, she'll put it on. It's a homemade chicken sandwich that my knockout of a wife. My wife is not only a knockout, but she can cook. I'm a lucky man. You guys, I'm not lying. I'm a lucky man. I'm very fortunate. She will homemade make me a chicken sandwich. That's a way to go. I'll get a homemade chicken sandwich. That's a fine meal by my lovely wife. I'll tell you right now, that's a way to go right there. That's a way to go. I love it. I'm trying to show a picture of my wife. I want to show a picture of my wife if she'd allow it. I don't know if she'd. It's my wife and daughter. This is from a few years ago, but there's my wife. There's my wife and daughter. Look at my babies. What? Look at that. That's my wife and my daughter. That was obviously at the mall, and my daughter is now. That's when my daughter was, around 9 or 10. My daughter's now 24. So it's not the newest picture, but that's my beautiful wife, my adorable daughter. My daughter looks, my daughter is an amazing 24-year-old, and my wife is still just a wonderful person. And I couldn't find any recent photos because I didn't want to take forever, but yeah. That's the photo I had. Oh, here we go. This is a more recent one. Good Lord, I look like a beast in that photo. Hold on. Let me find a better looking photo of myself. I don't want to show my I don't want to show there you can see, well, that's when I was fat, guys. You can see how fat I was there, but yeah. So there's a better picture. That's a more recent photo. That's before my hair. That was in my rock radio days. That was before my hair turned gray and and everything else happened, but oh well. DP says, Ray, that was me. That was me. I used to have long hair. I had long hair, guys. That was me. I'll show you a picture. I can show you a picture of me with my long hair. I had it at one time. At one time, I had long hair. I was a rock jock, man. I was a morning show host in a... Here's me in downtown Chicago. Look at that long hair. Look at that hair. Look how dark it is. Good Lord. It was nice black hair back then. That was me in Michigan Avenue. A lot of pounds ago. Many pounds ago. By the way, Tom says, before the pool list stages a full-on crossover event, subscribe to the Comic Pals on YouTube. They got enough comic chatter to fill a long box. YouTube.com/@thecomicpals. Sean, Tyler, Marco, they're my boys. They have good content, guys. DB wants to know, that was like, I don't know. My hair was black until it started turning. I stayed. I mean, I've got pictures of myself from like 24. And my hair was still somewhat black in 2024. And so, this is all this stuff, guys. All this stuff happened in the last couple years. This started happening in 25. That's when it went from, it was black with little patches of gray, but all this stuff happened in 2025. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is nuts. Yeah. By the way, Oren says he might make himself a boneless broiled chicken thigh sandwich either tomorrow or later in the week. Good, buddy. I'm glad. That steak dinner he made last night, he loved it so much he made it again tonight. That's awesome, dude. DP wants to know how long I've been married. I got married when I was 20. I was 22. I've been married 35 or 34. How long have I been? 33 years, 34 years. It'll be 34 years in April. So I got married in 92. Yeah, been married a long time. But I'm married, I married a young girl from Corpus Christi, Texas. Been with her ever since. I love her to death. By the way, DP says, When you started collecting collected editions, 2024. I started. My wife. I'll be honest. I told the story before. My wife is one of the reasons I fell in love with her. Is that the girl I was living with before my wife? The girl I was living with before my wife made fun of me because I went and bought comic books. I went and bought comic books in 1989. I had comic books. They all burnt up in fires when I was a little kid. And then I went all those years without comics. And then in 1989, I was driving home from a work meeting and I stopped at this bookstore and I went, oh crap, let me go in there and see. And I started looking around. I went, oh my God, there's comic books. And I bought a comic book. And then I started buying some Legion of Superheroes comic books and I brought them home. And the girl I was living with, she was a great girl. She's good looking. She was very nice, but she said something about my comic books that offended me. And we broke up. And I met a beautiful young woman who, when she saw my comic, she said, oh, that's cool. And that's who I married. So I'm telling you guys, it is important. It is important to get the right person. Oren says, congrats on almost 34 years. This September, he'll be celebrating 25 years married. That's awesome, brother. Good for you. I need you guys, you got to find the person in your life. Find the person in your life, whether it's guy, girl, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever. Find someone who understands your hobby and you will have a much, much better life. Being with someone who made fun of my hobby was not fun. And I fell out of love with her like that. And then I didn't want to be with her anymore. Anyway. Now I got gray hair. I got gray hair and a ton of comics. But I'm happier now. I'm happier now with my gray hair and all my comics and my omnibuses than I ever was with my dark hair. Much happier now. All right, what do we got? Let's let me Chase Chris says, what was the channel for the omnibus chatter? Yeah, it's this one. You're on the right. You're on the channel for the omnibus chatter. You are on the correct channel, my friend. Yes. Tom says Ray's hair started turning gray when he bought the Stain on the disaster train. Yes. When I got the co-host, the Stain, to join me on my other radio show, that's when my hair started turning gray. But no, my hair, this literally has happened in the last, I think it maybe started happening in 24, but it started happening in 23. By 2018, 2019, 2020, my hair was still jet black. Started getting a little gray in 21, 22, then 23. It started to really come in the last 3 years. It's turned, I'm not even sure what color this is. It's turned all that. So, oh, well, that's what's happened. Yeah. DB says, did your hair start turning gray when you started collecting editions? No, the hair was already turning gray when I got the collected editions. All right, giveaways tonight. Here's what I'm doing tonight. I got Harley Quinn. I got Star Wars, the Sith and the Skywalker. This is really good. This is Charles Soule. This is good. The art's good in it. Holy crap. This is a good book, man. I love it. Thank God I got another one. I would not give this book away if I didn't have an extra one. But I had 2 copies of it, so I'm giving one away. Somebody's going to win it. Somebody's going to win it. I love it. It's fantastic, man. William says, good evening, everybody. Good evening, y'all. Well, good evening, William. Galendowski says, I don't have any. You don't have any Star Wars books, Galendowski? Good Lord. Galendowski, do yourself a favor. Get Modern Epic Collection. Modern Epic Collection Star Wars by Jason Aaron. Get that, man. That's what you should start with. That is a fantastic run. That is a fantastic run, brother. You trust me. You will love it. You will love it. You will love it. The Jason Aaron run. The Jason Aaron run is so good. And Marvel's got a Marvel has a Marvel's got, oh, here you go. Go to Crooks and Bandits Comics. You guys go to Crooks and Bandits Comics. I'm going to give you some suggestions. Go to Crooks and Bandits Comics, and right now they have, here's your suggestions. They have Legion of Superheroes DC Finest, which is exceptional. You heard Federico and I talking about it. It's exceptional. And they have it for $26. And then get, especially Galendowski, you've got to get Star Wars Modern Epic Collection Yoda's Secret War. This is Jason Aaron, and Crooks and Bandits has it for $29. You can get it for $27 if you use the ChubbyRay Comics code. Get it from Crooks and Bandits. It's on the website. Dude, take advantage of it. Get that book. You will not be disappointed. By the way, he's also got, I'm looking at Crooks and Bandits. He's got the Star Wars Dr. Aphra omnibus for $44. Holy crap. That's amazing. I highly recommend that too. That's fantastic. So yeah, I do love my Star Wars collection. Comics and Tortillas back, guys. He's back. He's just checking in. Checking in. I love it. All right, let's do. All right, so I got two giveaways. I got Star Wars, and then I have let's see what we have here. Let's do I've got Harley Quinn. I've got Harley Quinn here. And I've got Punchline, Harley Quinn, and oh, this would be cool. I don't know if I should do this, but this is a big book. But Superman, the Man of Steel, Volume 1. This is John Byrne's Superman, which started in the 80s, and this is an exceptional book. I should do this giveaway, right? I should do this one. You guys, you think that's a good one? All right. We got these to give away. And I also have Frank Miller and John Romita Jr., Superman Year One. This is Frank Miller, John Romita Jr. This is a very cool book. And it's a hardcover. It's a hardcover. All right. We'll give these away tonight. We'll do some giveaways. Let's do some giveaways, right? Canadian Survivalist says, I would love, he says, what's Canadian Survivalist? What happened to him? I had him ready to go and did I lose him? Well, he said something nice, but I don't know. He says, holy crap, very generous. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Oren says that John Byrne collection. Oh, yes. Has anyone ordered an omnibus from Fanaticals on eBay? I have, but they still haven't shown up. Those Fanaticals omnibuses take forever, guys. If you're fine with waiting, that's good, but it's been over a month. It's been over a month and I still have not gotten some. So I don't know what year it's been published. I don't know when it came out. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Let me see. It came out in 2019. This came out, but I don't know if that one. I don't know if that's when it originally came out or not. But the copyright's 2019 on this, and it was Superman Year One, volume or numbers 1, 2, and 3. I don't know when the original came out, but this collected edition came out in 2019. All right. All right. Tom's telling me to check something. Hold on. Let me see what Tom's telling me to check. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good, Tom. Thanks. That's pretty good. I like that. Tom sent me a new image, guys. I'll let you guys see it. Tell me what you think about it. Tom sent me this image for the he sent me this image for the Tuesday night shows. All right. Here it is. ChubbyRay Comics Roundtable, brought to you by Crooks and Bandits Comics. I love it. Dude, I love the omnibus shelf. The omnibus shelves look great, brother. That looks like all we need is the microphones. It looked like a radio studio. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. Raphael says, Ray, do you ever sell any omnibuses? No, I don't. I don't sell. I probably should. I've never sold any omnibuses. I'm stupid. I give them away. I give away everything. You know what I mean? I give away everything. Thanks, Raphael. And good evening to you, brother. All right, let's get to our giveaway. Let's do our first one. Let's do the Superman one. Tom, should we do members or random? What do you think? Members or random for the Superman Year One? I got to get rid of this water. It's just taking up room here. Are we doing members or random for Superman Year One? Let me see what Tom says. By the way, Comics Ortiz says he wants to be in one of the chairs. Well, let's get you here on a Tuesday night, Comics and Tortillas. Quit being such a good worker. Tom says random. Okay, you guys, we're starting with random. We're going to start with random for Superman Year One. All right? This is going to be random. This is when I scroll. For those that have never been here before, if you've never seen a ChubbyRay live stream, I scroll all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom of all the comments that have come in during the stream, okay? And at some point, Tom texts me. I hold up my phone, and then Tom texts me. And when Tom texts me, that's when I stop scrolling, and I will just randomly, I'll scroll and I will just randomly click someone. All right. I scroll and I ran here. I will randomly click someone. This person's not going to win shit. This person won't win anything, but I'll randomly click someone. Boom. Oh, look, I picked Tom. And then that's the person who will win, whoever I click, whoever I pick. All right. That's how it works. But I do it when Tom texts, if you've never been here before. That's how the random ones work. If we're doing a member giveaway, I pull up my hopper. I roll the hopper. I reach in and pick a winner. All right. I reach in and pick one. All right, guys. That's how it works. Okay. Tom, are you ready? We'll start with random. We'll start with a random. I'm going to count down to 0, then tell Tom to start. Tom has to count in his head. He counts to a number, and then he texts me. Tom, make sure you're over 20. You got to go over 20. Over 20, between 20 and 100. All right? It's up to you, Tom. 3, 2, 1. Go, buddy. All right, I'm scrolling. I'm slowly scrolling up. When I get to the top, I start scrolling down. And then I stop whenever Tom texts me. That's when I stop. And I just randomly pick whoever's on there. When I stop, that's who wins. That's how it randomly works. And I'll have to read. Tom will send me a text that I will read to confirm it's him. That's how it works, guys. This is how we do the random giveaways on ChubbyRay Comics Show. And we're doing it on the Roundtable, just like we do on ChubbyRay Comics Live. And we got some good giveaways tonight. We'll have good giveaways tomorrow as well. I'm doing giveaways every show. I'm such a sucker. I should tell you guys to go a night without giveaways, but I'm very weak-willed and undisciplined. I'm very weak. I'm tragically weak. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Oh, here we go. Tom says, Krypton's exploded and the comics has landed in the hands of Star Joe. Stars. Star, you win, buddy. Star wins. You win Superman year 1, buddy. All yours. Let me leave a note so I know it's Stars. All right. Congratulations. Congrats. All right, let's do a member giveaway. All right, Star, get me your address, chubbyraycomics@gmail.com. Email me your address. All right. By the way, here's the people who didn't win shit, but they were next. They were next to Star. Okay. So these are the people that could have won, but didn't. Carl or Richard. You guys were right next to him and you didn't win. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's give away Man of Steel Volume 1. Man of Steel Volume 1. This is great, you guys. It's a hardcover. It's great. They made 4 of these. I've got 3. The 4th one is impossible to find. I've never been able to find it. I would love to find it one day. But Man of Steel Volume 1 is going to go to a member. Hold on. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to draw that member. All right. I got my hopper. I got the hopper, guys. Got the hopper. Hopefully it'll be a member. Hopefully it'll be one of the members who is in the room, right? Let's hope. All right. You ready, guys? Let's see who's going to win. Mega Lugia. Mega Lugia. Mega Lugia, you win Man of Steel. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Let's do another random, Tom. Let's do another random. All right. The random is going to be Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, guys. Got a Harley Quinn here. This is the Joker's last laugh. This has Harley Quinn. She's in her classic costume. It's got Batman in it. It's got the Joker in it. The Joker looks badass too. Pretty cool. All right. Are we ready, Tom? 3, 2, 1. All right, Tom. Go ahead, buddy. Text me when ready. I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling down. I'm trying to scroll faster this time. I'm trying to scroll faster. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Let's see who's going to get picked for this. Who's going to win Harley Quinn? Who will win? Who will win? I'm still scrolling, just waiting. Tom's got to count. He's got to count over 20 and under 100. He's counting. I can't do anything till he texts. And I got to make sure it's Tom texting, because I did it once and my mother texted me and it threw off the whole game. So I always got to double check that it's Tom. All right. Let's see who it's going to be. Let's see who it's going to be, guys. It's very exciting. Go, there we go. All right, let's see. Tom says, holy trade paperbacks, Batman. That slide down the bat pole. Hold on. He says, holy trade paperbacks, Batman. That slide down the bat pole and into the hands of, with glasses on, into the hands of Seagull. Seagull. I don't know what he's saying. He's there. He's talking to DP there. But Seagull, you win. Here's who lost. On one side of Seagull is Tom. And the other side is MZ. Sorry, you guys don't win shit. Seagulls, you win. Get me an email. Get me an email, buddy. I forget Seagull's real name. So you'll have to send me another text so I can get you set up. All right, let's do one more. We'll do one more member giveaway. One more member giveaway. All right, guys? And this is for Star Wars, the Sith, and the Skywalker. This looks great. This really looks great. Congratulations, or good luck, everybody. Good luck to all my members. If you are a member of ChubbyRay Comics, you are eligible to win this. All right. By the way, a Goomba guy is not in here. He won last night. I think his Condor won last night. Condor won last night. Goomba guy, All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Oh, look. Now, 2 fell out. 2 of them. Can you guys see this? 2. Whoever this is the winner. 2 of them fell out. This person is not a winner. And these are the non-winners. These are the non-winners. And here is the winner. All right. I'm putting the winner. I want you guys to see. I'm putting the winner on my left hand. All right. Here's who didn't win. Who didn't win is Jeff. Jeff AWOL, you did not win. You're going back in, Jeff. And Majan, you did not win. But let's see who won. Here's who won, guys. Rigged. This is rigged. Frederico, get out of here. There's no way. There's no freaking way that happened. Did Frederico really win? Holy crap, dude. We literally were just joking about this. We were just joking. Frederico, buddy, you win. Where is... Oh, hold on. Is Frederico still backstage? Frederico, you still backstage? I thought he was on there. I thought Frederico was backstage. I was hoping we can get him on. Huh? He's not showing up. Anyway, Frederico, congratulations, brother. You guys, it's rigged. Yeah, look, everybody's saying rigged. Rigged. You guys, I swear to God, this was not rigged. I reached in and pulled Frederico. This was not rigged. This was not rigged. That's the name I pulled. Holy crap. Galandasi says I should do another one. You're right. I should do another one. I should do another one. Frederico, you win, brother. You win. Joking about this. Oh, there he is. There's Frederico. Frederico, you won, buddy. Congratulations. Frederico, buddy, you win. It looks rigged. Where is... It totally looks rigged. Is Frederico still backstage? It looks rigged.
Yeah.
Frederico.
Yes, I am.
You still backstage?
Yes, I am.
I thought he was on there. Congratulations, buddy.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
He's not showing up. Anyway,
here.
Awesome. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. You guys, I swear to God, this was not rigged. I swear to God. Oh my God. Should I do another one? I've done enough. It's already 7:00. I'll do more tomorrow. I will do more. Plus the World Baseball Classic. The World Baseball Classic is starting. I got to go watch it. Watch out, Chester. Come on, buddy. Come on, Chester. Get out of the way, bud. Come on, little guy. Good boy. Yeah, we gotta. Do I have time to do one more? Do I have time to do one more? All right, I got the punchline. I got the punchline hardcover. Let's do this. I'll do this for a member for punchline. All right. Let's knock this one out. Let me get this stupid tag off for you. Here we go, guys. All right. This is going to someone. Punchline. This is James Tynan. It's very cool. If you got the Batman by Tynan, this is a great story in it. All right. Here we go. This is for a member. Oh crap. Hold on, guys. I had an accident. Let me get all these names back in. I put everybody. I got to put all these back in. They all fell out. I had a big accident. Oh crap! I lost like 20 sheets. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Hold on. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. Try it again. There's one that's trying to come out. Here's who lost. This one fell out. Rob Hopkins. Rob, you don't win shit. Sorry, buddy. Now I'm reaching in to get the actual winner. Here we go. All right. Congratulations to Meyer. Meyer, where you at, buddy? Is Meyer in? Meyer, if you're in, you win it. Punchline. Punchline for Meyer. You win, buddy. There you go. Uh-oh, did we just get it? We just got a super chat. Are you kidding me? We got a super chat, so I think we're going long, guys. We're going long. We might have to do some more giveaways. Might have to do more giveaways. I got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat, so we're going to have to do it. Tom, let's do another random. What do you think, Tom? Let's do another random, buddy. Hold on. Let me see what we're going to give away. This might be worth something. This is Grant Morrison's Marvel Boy. Grant Morrison's Marvel Boy. This is hard to find. It's got amazing art by J.G. Jones. Great art, great coloring. Look at that. Holy. And thank you, Carl. Thanks, Carl. You're the best, buddy. That is Thank you so much. I love getting a super chat, brother. That is fantastic. Thank you, my friend. All right, Tom, let's see who's going to get this. All right. Random. You guys, this will be a random giveaway. All right. 3, 2, 1, Tom, go ahead. Count over 20 and under 100. Count and then text. Let's see who's going to win. Let's see who's going to win. We'll see who's going to get it. Who will end up with the Marvel Boy? Very awesome. And you guys could think, I want you guys, whoever wins, I want you to thank Carl. The only reason we're doing this, I was ending the show. I was going to go watch the World Baseball Classic, and then Carl hit me with a super chat, delaying my watching of the World Baseball Classic, by the way, because now we're going to broadcast longer. And Chester's not happy. Chester was ready to go sleep in the living room. He's not happy, boy. All right, we're giving away Marvel Boy. Who's going to get it? Who is going to get it? I love it. I just love it. Who is going to get Marvel Boy? Oh, my God. Who's going to get it? Who will get it, man? Who is getting it? I'm waiting to see what's Tom doing? He's counting. Good. I love it. I love it. I love the big, long counts. We love it, Tom. Keep it going, brother. Keep it going. Keep it going, brother. Keep it going. Who is going to... Now we're scrolling up. Now we're near the top. Tom says, days like today, a comic could land in the random hands of P-Dub, Marvel Boy by Grant Morrison. Wow, this is yours, bud. Congrats. You better thank Carl, PW. Thank Carl. That's the reason we did the giveaway. I got it here. He said, "Hey, Ray." Right near the top, by the way. That was the fourth comment. That was the fourth comment on the show. Here's who is above him, who didn't win shit. DP. And underneath him, who also didn't win shit. Galandowski. Those are the losers. PW is the winner. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Wow, that was good. I loved it. That's great. Carl says, a great win, PW. Enjoy. It's a great one. DP says he's gutted. Sorry, DP. Sorry, buddy. And Galendowski, of course, is laughing. He's laughing. By the way, Carl, your super chat didn't just break the layout, it breached the ads, corrupted the UPC, and triggered a multiversal print recall. God, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Good giveaways. Good giveaways today. Let's open. Yeah, congrats to all the winners. Absolutely. Congrats, buddy. Congrats, everybody. By the way, MZ says, I'm never winning shit. MZ, I'm sorry, brother. You'll win one of these days. But MZ, all you'll win, you'll probably win a gift card anyway, don't you? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm crazy. MZ, don't you live in Australia? Or maybe he doesn't live in Australia. Maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else. Yeah, I thought you lived in Australia. Comics of Drazia says Ray is king of the Omnis. Oh, he lives in South Africa. Well, South Africa, I don't know what shipping's like to South Africa. I don't know what's shipping like to South Africa. So maybe I'd actually send you the book instead of a gift card. All right, what book are we going to open, guys? I want to open another omnibus. You know, I like to open my omnibuses on the show when we have time. Since we're going late today, let's open one. What do you think? Here's your choices. You guys will pick. I'll give you some choices. All right. By the way, Ozarianian says, chat, I'm starting to think he only buys trade paperbacks and omnibuses, no single issues. That's very good. All right, what are we gonna get here? Here's my choices. I gotta find some that are still open. Books that have never been opened. Let's see. I have I have a Spider-Man. I have Nick Spencer Spider-Man, which has never been opened. Or I have let's see what else I have that's never been opened. I think Batman's have been opened. Oh, except for Batman Ninja Turtles has never been opened. I have Batman Ninja Turtles. I have Grant Morrison Batman Volume 3, never been opened. Or I have Spider-Man by Nick Spencer, never been opened. Or I have Black Panther. I have a Black Panther that's never been opened. All right, let's vote. Let's vote. What do you guys think? Chris says Spider-Man. Chris says Spider-Man. What else do you guys say? By the way, Tom's Comics of Tree says, Tom, what's up, my bro? Best MC in the business. Yeah, Tom's the best. Marvel says, or Chris says, Spider-Man. I think that Nick Spencer, as it's a newer one, love that stretch. Yeah. Gray says Spider-Man. Yep. All right, let's do Spider-Man. All right. And I haven't read it yet. I've read the paperbacks. And this is a great run because Spider-Man moves in. His new roommate is a villain. If you've never read this run, Spider-Man gets a roommate, and his roommate is a villain. And it's pretty freaking cool. It's a pretty good book. But I've never read the omnibus. I've only read the paperbacks. So let's open this, guys. It'll have that good it'll have that toxic ink smell because Marvel gets their books done by some foreign country that does not have any kind of laws about putting things in ink. The DC books, I think, are done in Canada, so they smell pretty good. The Marvel books have that smell that almost makes you high. All right, Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. Here we go. Let me get the paper off. Oh, I love when I get to unseal them. I get to pull out the plastic. I love it. I pulled off the plastic, guys. Pulled off the plastic. Now let's stretch that spine. We're going to stretch that spine, guys. First, I'm going to give it a sniff. Oh, it smells good. All right, here we go. We're going to... All right. Here. Oh, look at this, boy. Boy, look at that. The bottom's already stretched. Bottom stretched. Top still has a bit to go. Oh, there we go. Oh, that stretched it out. Look at that. That was quick. There wasn't much to stretch that one. This one stretched pretty good, guys. Spider-Man, but let's see it without the dust jacket, okay? Let's see it without the dust jacket. What do we have here? Oh, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good, man. I love it. Awesome. Nice selection, guys. Nice selection. I like the paperbacks. The paperbacks of this is very good. And his roommate, the roommate's funny because it's one of his villains. One of Spider-Man's villains is his roommate. It's a pretty interesting book. It looks great. I'll have to read this, but I'm reading. All right, I read. Oh, Marvel says you want me to, Chris, you want me to show some pages? All right, I will. Here we go. Spider-Man, Scorpion there. There's Spider-Man and Black Cat. Oh, I love Spider-Man and Black Cat, by the way. I think Spider-Man and Black Cat are awesome. I love those two as a couple. I really do. I'm serious. I would be fine if Peter Parker and Felicia Hardy were together. I love that duo. That's a great, look at that. That's a great piece of art right there. Who is that? Who's the artist in this? Hold on. Is this Ryan Otley doing these? I think it's Ryan Otley, guys. Let me see. Yeah, this is Ryan Otley. It's Ryan Otley. It's these are the artists in this book. The artists are Ryan Otley, Humberto Ramos, Chris Bachalo, Iban Coelho, Ken Lashley, Gerardo Sandoval, Corey Smith, Tyler Crook, and Todd Knock. Is that how you pronounce it? Knock or Knock? Yeah. But that was Ryan. Ryan Otley's the one who is. That's some Ryan Otley art. And this, look at this, great. That's great. Yeah, so there you go. By the way, I read Brand New Day, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 3 is coming out. When does Volume 3 come out? June. So I'll read Volume 3, and then what do I read? What do I read next, guys? Somebody help me out. I haven't put together my reading order for Spider-Man yet. Because I'm trying to read that. I'm trying to read it chronologically. And I know that the Nick Spencer run doesn't come until Brand New Day's over. So I got to finish Brand New Day before I get to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Nick Spencer looks great. I've read, like I said, I read some of the paperbacks and I really liked them, but I held myself off because I want to read my omnibus. I want to read it. I'm trying to read Spider-Man and X-Men in chronological order. I skip around with everything else, but those are two comics I'm trying to read in chronological order. Yep. Tom says, if you crave a seat at the legendary ChubbyRay Comics Roundtable on Patreon, and only the worthiest collectors may lift them, then your quest continues here. ChubbyRayComics.com. Love it. Love it. By the way, Oren says, how many people in the chat room are artists, like to draw, etc.? If you're in the Discord, check out our new art channel. Share your drawings, everyone. You know what? I got to share. I have to share some of my stain drawings. I've got to share some of my stain drawings in the Discord. I got to remember to do that. The Stain, the greatest superhero of all. You got to read the best story ever, One More Day. One More Day is in Amazing Spider-Man by JMS Volume 2. One More Day is in there, and then it starts. But I read all that stuff leading up to that. Now I'm up to Brand New Day. I've done all this stuff. Now I'm up to Brand New Day, which is over here. I read Volume 1, Volume 2. Then I got Volume 3 coming here. And then I got the Joe Kelly Spider-Man. Then I got Nick Spencer. Hopefully I'm going to get a big time. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but hopefully we'll get Spider-Man big time. Let's hope. Also, we need to pick. Let's pick what omnibus reads I got to do. Like I just finished last night. I finished Avengers. No Surrender, No Road Home. I just finished that. And I'll finish Titans tonight. I will finish Titans tonight. I've started Judgment Day. I've started Justice League by Snyder and Tynan. I've started New Warriors, Volume 1, and I started, what else did I start? I have Earth 2. I have Earth 2 sitting in a pile. I haven't opened it yet. But what should I read next, guys? Because I'll finish Titans tonight. What should I read after Titans? Give me suggestions. Give me omnibus suggestions. Let me know. Maybe I'll see your omnibus and I'll start a new one tonight. I'd love to see your suggestions. By the way, Carl says the Stain has to be a giveaway once you reach another big milestone. I need to have, and Tom will tell you this is true. The Stain is based on a friend of mine, an actual friend of mine, whose name is Steve. And Steve does not wipe properly, so we actually call him the Stain. That's his nickname. It's based on him. And I want to buy him a superhero costume. I want to buy it for him as a gift. And I want to have him wear the superhero costume. I want to have him wear the superhero costume and make an appearance on the show so you guys can see what the Stain really looks like. And you'll be shocked at how accurate my art is. My art is, Tom, what do you think? Is my art pretty accurate? And Tom has seen the Stain. Tom has seen the stain, so he can let you know what he thinks. I think my art's pretty accurate. There's pictures of the stain. I think my art's pretty accurate. There's a picture of the stain. It's there's a picture of the stain in the porta potty. No one needed to see that. It's not inked though. It's just sketched. And of course, I think my best picture of the stain is the perspective shot. So there you go. Maybe I will give one away. What do you guys think? What should be my next omnibus read? Suggestions, please. Suggestions, please. We only have a couple minutes left, guys. Give me omnibus suggestions. And have we gained more subscribers during the show? Let me check. Oh my God, we're 8 people away, 8 subscribers away from 4,000, guys. 8 subscribers away from 4,000. Not bad, man. 8 away from 4,000. That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, guys. Love it. We are 8 subscribers away. 8 subscribers away. By the way, I want to show this before we leave tonight. I shared this today on Facebook. It was really something. And I want to share it with you guys now. All right? I want to share it with you guys. This is me in 2018. All right? This is me in 2018. And you could see my hair starting to gray. It's starting to get a little gray. We're getting some gray in here. We're getting a little bit here, all right? Here's me this week. There we go. That's me in 2026. Here's me in 2018. Here's me in 2026. Now, this guy looks happy. This guy looks happy. By the way, Carl just gifted 5 ChubbyRay Comics membership. Love it. Thanks, Carl. You're awesome, brother. I love it. We got 5 members, guys. That's awesome. Makes me happy. Okay, so this guy looks happy. This guy was doing a successful radio show. It was talk radio. He was unhappy doing talk radio, hated talking politics, hated talking about the garbage that's on talk radio. He couldn't tell anybody that his secret hobby was comic books. He couldn't let the world know he was a geek. Then this guy, in 2026, this guy showed up. This guy lost 300 pounds. This guy came out of the geek closet. I came out of the geek closet and admitted to the world I'm a comic book fan. I love comic books. I love collected editions. And this guy started buying all of these omnibuses and really enjoys himself. And this guy is very happy. This guy now does a radio show every morning where he just tells dick jokes and funny humor with his friends. And then he does a show he loves every night. He talks about comic books to a bunch of like-minded people in a comic book community that he created. This guy is really happy. And then there's this guy who looks really happy, but he wasn't. This guy was not happy. This guy's very happy. I just wanted to share with you guys. I just wanted to share. Just wanted to share and let you guys know, to end the show. I just wanted to share that. By the way, congrats to Raging Sloss, the Great Gonzo, R. Krezik, Ep Carter. Did Ep Carter get in twice? What the hell? I love it. All members, I love it. Carl says, you really are the legend. Oh, Carl, thank you so much. By the way, I am Carl says, I just finished Firepower Volume 1. I've got that. I haven't read it yet. I got both volumes. It's Robert Kirkman. I love Robert Kirkman. Love it. Brant says, losing 300 pounds is quite an accomplishment. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's you guys, but it hasn't been overnight. I started in 2019. I started lifting weights. And then a friend of mine's a doctor, and I got with my doctor friend who started figuring out that I had absorption issues. And once she figured it out, along with my workout, that's how I lost 300 pounds. So, and then I did tell you, I am cheating a little bit because I'm on Manjaro. But yeah, I'm very happy. I just want to say I'm happy. And one of the reasons I'm happy is the comic books and guys like you guys. I'm saying this community that I've created, the ChubbyRay Comics community, has made a gigantic difference in my life. And I want to thank all you guys, because a lot of you guys who come in every day, you do come in every day. There's guys like Oren and DP and LP and so many people that come in every single night. You guys come in. It doesn't matter if I do ChubbyRay Comics Live, ChubbyRay Comics Roundtable, ChubbyRay Comics Lounge. You guys are in for every show. And it means the world to me. And I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And yes, it cost me some money giving this stuff away, but I wouldn't do it any other way. I love the giveaways because I love you guys. And I thank you so much. And I don't mean to get sappy at the end, but I just want to take a second and thank you all, because it does mean the world to me. It means the world to me to spend my time talking about something that's important to me, which is comic books. When there's so much crap in the world that when I was doing talk radio, when I did rock humorous radio, it was a blast. But when I started doing talk radio, I was miserable. And for me now to not be miserable and to just talk about comics, oh my God. By the way, LP says he almost lost 300 pounds, but she refused to leave his house. So, oh, for God's sakes, LP, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? You ruined my sweet moment. Oh, you are something else. Your story is great, Ray. Jokes aside, thanks for sharing. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know how important you are to me, because this community is very important. I love doing this. I love entertaining, talking about comics. Talking about comic books is so much fun. I can reach up and grab this. I could do 20 minutes on a Justice Society trade paperback, you guys. That's how much I love comics. And being able to talk about it, and more importantly, having an audience. This was, by the way, these comics were exceptional. I loved Federico probably knows about these, and Gary D probably knows. Guys who were around in the 70s reading comics, you probably know about these great books. This was a great time. Man, this was great. This was fantastic. These comics meant the world to me. So I could do 20 minutes on this very easily. I'm just saying that you guys are so important to me. And I bring it up because I think you're important to each other, because we do talk about something that's important to us, which is just comics and collecting. And you mean the world to me. I hope I mean a little something to you. I hope Chester means a little something to you. But I thank you so much for coming by and watching. I'm back tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Come see me at 5 p.m. I'll be back tomorrow with ChubbyRay Comics Live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carl, for your super chat. It's great. By the way, Hassan says, is the Iron Man by Matt Fraction epic worth it? Oh, yes. The Iron Man by Matt Fraction epic, modern epic collection, dude. World's Most Wanted. The World's Most Wanted is the best part of it. It's fantastic. I highly, highly recommend it. But that whole Stark Disassembled, that whole run, the Fraction LaRocca run is fantastic. Get all of it. Get all of it, man. You'll love it. It is Matt Fraction, Salvador LaRocca did the best, in my opinion, it's the best Iron Man run ever. By the way, Jay Riff says, I enjoy your radio stories. My brother-in-law is a DJ. Brings back good memories. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Hassan, get it. Get Iron Man Most Wanted. I promise, buddy, you'll love it. I promise you will love it. It's a great book. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's giveaway, new history of the DC Universe. All right? I'll talk to you then. I love all you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time. Have a great rest of your night. Let's go, USA. We've got to beat Venezuela tonight in the World Baseball Classic. See you guys later. Peace out. I'll quote Omnidog. Peace and love. I'm quoting